I've sort of been all over. So originally I'm from Canada.
Oh, really?
And then I went to the American University of the Caribbean in St. Martin, which was a very small island. And you could drive around it in 2 hours.
Oh,
and then as part of that, I went to go do my 3rd year in England. And then my 4th year in the Bronx in New York. So I've been everywhere. And then my residency, I was in Florida, in Orlando. But when I was in England, I was living in a very small town where my house was surrounded by sheep. So I was kind of used to that. And then when I was looking for a place to work in the end, my husband was working in Washington, and I thought, okay, I want to be kind of close to there. But then I started working here. He's working at the college, and everybody's happy. Pretty much it matches all the rest of the offers I got, but I think Chestertown had something special about it. Just the people of Chestertown were great. Dr. Ross, who I work with, is fantastic. And you know, when you go for an interview, you meet all these wonderful people, and if I can't pinpoint anything that I think, oh, maybe something weird is going to happen there, I was just very happy on my interview day. Yeah. So I thought, this is it. This is my first job out of residency. So I finished residency last July, and then I was looking for where I wanted to start a practice. And so that was kind of not a normal practice to begin with. It was 32 doctors and, you know, so it was kind of a strange experience. This is really my first experience developing my own way of handling patients and working with staff and whatnot. So I kind of showed up on the first day and they said, well, how do you want to do things? And I responded, I don't know. But I tried to make myself available right away, and that I would keep going to all the farmers markets and meeting people and going around just meeting people in town to find out all the services. So I'm very into preventative health. Whenever patients come in, I say I deal with their medical problems, but then I always at the back of my head am I thinking, oh, have you had your colonoscopy? Have you had your DEXA scan? So I'm very big into that.
Yeah.
So I make sure everyone has all their screenings that they have, because if I can prevent disease, that's way better than treating it on the back end. I think I have a lot of patients that have done all of their screening and have seen their doctor on a regular basis, and they're amazing patients because they're just healthy. Yeah. It's wonderful. Yeah. Or we catch things early, especially with cervical cancer and pap smears, and then we treat it, and then they don't have to deal with cervical cancer. It's amazing.